sports, all plays. Yeah. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making up plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, they working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
Try, I guess.
All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show, Thursday, June 22nd, 2023. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by Tony Gonzalez. We have real big slate of games today.
A lot of them are already playing.
Yeah, you got a lot of day games today in baseball, so not a big slate of games for tonight. Do got the NBA draft tonight.
Got a real good baseball game going right now. I think it was maybe extra innings. Philly and Atlanta. I don't think anybody had scored yet.
I hope that game goes 18 innings.
We're out that bullpen.
Yeah, let the Braves pitchers throw as many pitches as they can going into that series, going into the series tomorrow against America's team.
top of the 10th, 0-0.
Against America's team, the Cincinnati Reds.
That's right, man. The real America's team. Braves ain't no America's team no more. How much they spend? $200 million. We spend like $70 million. We're America's team. Diamondbacks will have 5-3 over the Nationals in middle of the ninth.
Hey, how's it going, Billy? Billy says he has Arizona, Cleveland, and Braves all at -1.5, and he Braves to score 2 runs in the 10th if it makes it there. Laughing out loud. Hey, Glenn, good afternoon. I didn't do too bad in my picks yesterday. I went 3-1.
I went 3-2.
I gave out 5 picks, but the Braves and Phillies got postponed yesterday, so only had four games actually played, and only game I lost was the Angels to the Dodgers.
Yeah, I know, because you don't know this. You talked me into that game talking about Ohtani, and so I picked the damn game, and then I lost it, and I blame you. I would have been I only had 4 games now, and I put
who would have thought the terrible Dodgers would won 2 in a row?
I know. You sold me on Ohtani. I said, yeah, man, yeah, okay, that sounds good. I'm a moron. I had my 4 games. I'd been 3-1. And I picked that up because you talked a good game and screwed me.
Yeah, Glenn, I'm ready for Sunday as well. That should be Warrior Pro should be fun on Sunday. We got Summit Pro on Saturday, so got a busy weekend. A lot of live pro wrestling. If you're a pro wrestling fan, make sure you check out our YouTube page this weekend. I think the first show on Saturday, I think at 3:30, something like that. And then I know on Sunday it's at 3, and then I think it's 3 and 7, 7:30 on Saturday, if I remember correctly.
3 and 7 or 3:30 and 7, something like that. And if I remember right, I think they said the fair was free too. And the wrestling show is free, and I believe the fair is free too. The way I understood it. Now I could be wrong.
That's in Greenfield,
Indiana. I've seen some of the matches that they're putting on. It's going to be some pretty good matches. So should be a good show.
Yes, we're going to. A lot of pro wrestling this weekend. A lot of stuff going on. Yeah, Jay. Yeah, I know Mike knows his wrestling as well. I watched a little bit of his show on Sunday on the ASAP Network. So, but yeah, it's gonna be fun. Fun weekend. Like I said, we got a lot of pro wrestling. Reds playing the Braves this weekend, so hopefully the Reds can stay hot.
Yeah, hopefully. Like you said, win series, man. I mean, of course, I like to see him win Friday, and that gives them a heads up on trying to win the series. But I mean, that's the main thing. Just try to win series, and not, like you said, don't get swept. Just keep playing like you're playing and play hard, and see what happens.
Tonight got the NBA draft. There's had a big trade last night with Kristaps Porzingis going to the Celtics, and
just another trade.
Marcus Smart heading over to Memphis to the Grizzlies, and then now Woj, according to Woj from ESPN, just announced that trade's being finalized to send Chris Paul to the Golden State Warriors, and Jordan Poole's included in the package and some draft assets. So be interesting to see what all the whole trade is. But I mean, I heard a lot of people say Chris Paul here, there. You didn't hear a lot of people saying Chris Paul to Golden State. So I think that might have surprised a few people.
Surprised me, and I'm not surprised Poole's gone.
I think that, but with them getting rid of Poole, I think they're going to. I think they are going to re-sign Draymond.
Okay, let me ask your opinion now. Let's say you keep Draymond and you run in Chris Paul. Is that enough to compete with Denver, or do they need to make another move?
I think they're still going to have to make another move. Well, I'll say that, but a lot of it depends on if Klay Thompson is Klay Thompson.
Consistent.
You know what I mean? If he comes back and can be the Klay he was before the injuries, then maybe they might have enough. But I still think you're going to see them try to make another move, and they got to get the. Okay, Jay. Thanks. I'll check that here in just a second. I appreciate it, but I think they still got to make another move to take some of the pressure off Steph and get their bench deeper as well. Bench deeper because
you think a big guy. You think another shooter. What do you think? I think to compete with
maybe
Denver,
maybe a big guy, but they got a pretty good guy on Looney. So I mean, maybe another guy off the bench, but and also I think they need another shooter, some more scoring off the bench.
Maybe a wingman, maybe on the wing.
Yeah,
maybe like you said, maybe not a center, maybe a power forward that can.
It's going to be interesting. I think there might be some big trades tonight, during the draft or right before the draft as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. Get this shared out real quick. And we'll jump into today's baseball games. Sucks the Reds have the day off, though. It sucks the Reds have the day off.
Well, you wouldn't say that if they lost 5 in a row.
But then it also sucks that there were so many day games because now there's not going to be hardly any sports on the night to watch.
You got the draft.
Well, yeah, you got the draft. I mean, I'll watch the draft, but I'd rather watch a game than the draft. I'll at least watch. I'll at least watch the beginning of it. I don't know if I'll watch all of it, but I'll watch the first few picks, at least up to the Pacers take their first pick. Pacers traded away another one of their picks to the Lakers. Traded away like the 40th pick to the Lakers.
What for?
Another pick, and I think some cash. I think it was another pick and some cash, if I remember correctly. But I saw that before, right before the afternoon.
If they don't trade the pick, I think they're going after that guy from Central Florida, unless somebody drops that is a surprise. Which I like the guy from Central Florida. I like his skill set, and he's what we need: defense and rebounding.
Yeah, that's who I would like to see him get.
I mean, unless somebody dropped. I mean, if somebody with I don't know, would Scoot Henderson be a fan if he dropped to that? Or I'm not saying he's going to drop.
Oh, if he dropped to that, that'd be awesome. But I don't.
What about that Miller if he dropped or somebody like that? Well.
So, Washington Wizards are trading Chris Paul to the Golden State Warriors for Jordan Poole and draft picks. That's not what I'm where I want to be at. There we go. See, Wizards get Jordan Poole. (2023) restricted first round pick and a 2027 second round pick. And I think it says Ryan Rollins. So, yeah, that's not a bad trade. We were talking on the afternoon show that they might get rid of trade Jordan Poole. Figured one of them was going to be gone. Now that they got rid of Poole, I think that means Green probably going to be staying. But you never know.
They may have somebody else in mind.
All right, got a couple games still going on. Braves and Phillies. Braves have took the lead, 1-0 in the top of the 10th. Have 2 outs and have runners, or just got the third out. So, but no, Braves scored again. The Braves did score again. No, excuse me. There's still 2 outs. Braves just scored 2 more runs. So Braves are up 3-0 now.
Oh, that's good news for what's his name, isn't it? Didn't he say he needed the Braves to score a couple runs? If I remember right.
I think it was.
I think it was.
I think he said he had the Braves.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. He said he needed Braves at -1.5. Well, Braves just scored 3 runs. They're in the top of the 10th. Billy, Braves just went ahead. Yes.
Lynn said Wembley dropped. I said, I don't think he's going to drop no Pacers.
It'd be nice if he did.
I tell you, I've seen everybody talks about, he's got I don't think he's got to put on as much weight as some people might think.
No.
If you look at Jabbar's way he was built, I'd say just maybe, I think he needs to put on muscle and strength and stuff. Maybe 20 pounds. Some people think 40 or 50 pounds. I don't think he has to do 40 or 50 pounds. Or at least not right away. He may grow into that.
This dude needs to get the Lakers junk out of his mouth.
I know.
Has the Lakers as the second best to make the playoffs out of the West. Last year, he had him as number 1 to win the championship.
I don't know that I would put him. I don't think I'd put him over the Warriors. I don't think I'd put him over the Suns, but again, that depends on what the Suns do. But the Suns got to add to the roster, so I don't think I'd put him over the Suns. I think I'd put him no higher than 4th on that list, and I don't know if I'd put him that high.
I think I'd probably have him around 5th. I think I'd have the Kings ahead of him. And then you got the Padres and Giants are playing right now. That game just started, top of the first inning, 0-0. That's all the other games that were on earlier have already ended.
That'd be nice.
Oh yeah,
there.
Yeah, $30, $346. Now Braves are up 5-0. They said,
oh man, he's in good shape now. Should be.
And the Braves are still up to bat because there's only 2 outs. So, all right,
he's really got the Clippers down there.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and get into today's games real quick because the show was supposed to start at 3.
Yep.
So we got off to a little late start. And one of the games that just started, I had Padres and Giants. It's still 0-0. I have the Giants at the +1.5.
Yeah, I'm scheduled to go somewhere. You know where I'm supposed to go, right? I'm supposed to go to Uranus. Uranus Chocolate Factory is where I'm going.
But Padres and Giants is the first game there's only 4 games that took place after we start the show. So Padres and Giants is the first one. Padres are Padres are 1.5 run favorites, -168 on the money line. The Giants are +138 on the money line. Over-under's 8.5. I like the Giants here at the +1.5. Padres are 35-39 on the season, 16-19 on the road. They have they're 2-3 over their last 5 games. They're hitting .229 as a team on the season, and have a 3.29 team ERA. The Padres are also 23-29 as favorites this season. The Giants are 42-32 on the season. They are 21-17 at home. They have Wood on the mound tonight, who's 2-1 with a 4.11 ERA. Giants are 5-0 over their last 5 games. They are hitting 254 as a team on the season with a 3.83 team ERA. The Giants have won the first 3 games of this series. This is a 4-game series. And the Giants are 26-11 as an underdog. I like the Giants at the +1.5. Padres do have runners on first and second with 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Pirates and the Marlins are the next game. The Marlins are 1.5 run favorites. They are -164 on the money line. The Pirates are +138 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 7 runs. The Pirates are 34-39 on the season, 16-20 on the road. They will have Keller on the mound tonight, who is 8-3 with a 3.62 ERA. The Pirates are 0-5 over their last 5 games. They're hitting 240 as a team on the season with a 4.36 team ERA. The Marlins are 42-33 on the season, 22-15 at home. The Marlins will have Garrett on the mound tonight, who is 3-2 with a 3.88 ERA. The Marlins are 3-2 over their last 5 games. They're hitting 260 as a team on the season with a 4.08 team ERA. I like the Marlins here on the money line. Pirates, like I said, are 0-5 over their last 5. Marlins have been playing pretty good baseball. I know they did lose a couple here lately, but they were on a decent streak. So I like the Marlins at home. The next game is the Kansas City Royals and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays are 1.5 run favorites. They are -335 on the money line. So the Rays are big favorites. Royals are +270 on the money line. Over-under is at 7.5. The Royals are 20-54 on the season, 10-26 on the road. They will have Cubs on the mound, who is 3-0 with a 4.15 ERA. They are 2-3 over their last 5 games, hitting 233 as a team on the season with a 5.17 team ERA. The Rays are 52-25, 32-8 at home. They have McClanahan on the mound tonight, who is 11-1 with a 2.12 ERA. McClanahan has to be right up there as favorite for the Cy Young in the American League. Rays are 2-3 over their last 5 games. They are hitting 263 as a team on the season with a 3.53 team ERA. I like the Tampa Bay Rays here at the -1.5. And then last game of the night, you have the Seattle, and the last game starts at 7:06 tonight. You have the Seattle Mariners at the New York Yankees. The Mariners are 1.5 run favorites. And they're a +100 on the money line. The Yankees are -118 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 7.5 runs. The Mariners are 35-37 on the season, 14-20 on the road. They will have Wu on the mound, who is 0-1 with a 7.30 ERA. Mariners are 2-3 over their last 5 games. They're hitting 226 as a team on the season and have a 3.88 team ERA. The Yankees are 41-33 on the season, 23-17 at home. They have Herman on the mound tonight, who is 4-4 with a 4.30 ERA. The Yankees are 2-3 over their last 5 games. They're hitting 230 as a team on the season with a 3.70 team ERA. I like the Yankees here at the +1.5. I think you're getting good value getting them at the +1.5. Yankees have beat the Mariners the first 2 games of the series. They have the better pitcher on the mound tonight, and they're at home. So I'm going to go with the Yankees at the +1.5. So my picks for the 4 games that you have in baseball this evening, one of them, like I said, just started. I like the Giants at the +1.5, Rays -1.5, Marlins money line, and the Yankees at the +1.5.
My picks for tonight, I've got the San Diego at San Francisco. I'll take San Francisco money line. Pittsburgh at Miami. I'll take Miami money line. I got Seattle at the Yankees. I'll take the Yankees money line. And Kansas City at Tampa Bay. I'll take Tampa Bay -1.5. That's my picks for Major League Baseball tonight.
And then if you bet on the NBA draft, Scoot Henderson has shot up as the favorite to be the number 2 pick now. Brandon Miller was a big favorite. Now Henderson's up to a -210 favorite, so that's something that changed this morning. You might keep an eye on that. Miller is now at +135. So if you think it's still going to be Miller, you can actually get Miller at plus money now. Like I said, it'll be interesting. I don't think this is like is a real deep draft as it is. So it's going to be interesting after you get through the top picks. Which one of these guys or which one of these teams can find the player that turns out to be better than what a lot of people thought they were going to be. Billy said, "Now I can go cash this and bet tonight's games." But yeah, that's really about all. That's all the games there is today. Don't forget, tomorrow we will give out picks for the UFC on Saturday, and a pretty good slate of baseball games tomorrow. And I think most of them are all. Let's see. Yeah, most of them are evening games tomorrow. You have the Braves and Reds tomorrow at 6:40. So that's the game I'm going to be looking forward to.
Yeah.
Neither team has one of their top pitchers on the mound tomorrow night. You got Weaver for the Reds, and you got that Smith Shiever for the Braves. I think he's making maybe his second or third start so he hasn't been pitching a whole lot for the Braves. So
yeah, that's because Green would have pitched. If he went on the disabled list, he would have pitched Friday.
And then like we said, don't forget this weekend live pro wrestling. We got 3 shows, so should be a fun weekend with that. If you missed GSR Gonzo Sports Room last night, go check it out. You can find it on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter at Gonzo Sports Room and at the ASAP All Sports All Plays Network. Had a good conversation last night. Myself, Dad, and then of course Jay McLovin was on with us last night. We also done the afternoon show today, the ASAP Afternoon Blitz. Go check that out. Tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, Unscripted. You can find it on Unscripted, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and also on the ASAP All Sports All Plays Network, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. So go check that out. Should be a great conversation on there tonight. Also, you can find Easy Money, a sports betting show in podcast form, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Please rate and review, like, subscribe. We appreciate that. Was there anything else for today? Like I said, I know there was only the 4 games, so there wasn't a whole lot going on there. Like I said, join us tonight, Unscripted. We'll be talking to NBA draft. That's at 7 p.m. Eastern. I think the draft starts at 8, so we'll kind of lead up to the NBA draft. And other than that, hope everybody has a great Thursday night. We will see you guys tomorrow right around 3 o'clock with another episode of Easy Money, a sports betting show. Hope everybody has a great day, and see you guys tomorrow.